some advice from History Nerd from StudyAmino. They wrote, I would advise upcoming freshmen to try and get a high GPA during the year. Reason is because this will help you maintain a good GPA throughout high school. And that is true. I wouldn't say don't push yourself to get only straight A's. I mean, get good grades overall. Like, get A's and B's, maybe occasional C. What this means is freshman year is like your foundation where everybody's going to be looking at your GPA and finding what classes are right for you. Let's say you're a brilliant student, you should get an A, but you don't really turn in your homework or do any projects and you have a D. And when you go to 10th grade, sophomore year, you would have, like, the lower classes, you would have a little bit of trouble getting back up to the A that you deserve, but you have to work twice as hard to continue throughout high school. And this is from Encouragement Bear. Sorry, I just can't speak today. Their advice was, 9th grade was a mess for me. I had atrocious grades and absolutely no care for anything unless I passed. It wasn't until I almost held back a grade that I actually took some responsibility. I suggest to upcoming freshmen to do the opposite of me. You're struggling with a class? Don't give up. Ask for extra credit. See if someone can tutor you on one of your friends. Class is too easy for you? Don't slack off. Try asking your teacher what's the next lesson is and plan ahead. Challenge yourself and do work ahead of your grade even. Don't overwork yourself, but have a healthy amount of challenge to keep you balanced. Just don't give up the first time you try something because you might regret it later. That was really good advice, I have to admit, since you should always push yourself and always ask for help. Don't be afraid to go to your teacher saying, I don't understand this. Don't be afraid to say, this is way too easy. Is there anything I can do? Like, can I help others to do this assignment? Always, if you think, and another advice would be, if you think this class is way too easy, like even the teacher says that you're way too advanced for this class, go check your counselor and see what they can do for you. Maybe put you in a little bit more challenging class for you. Because after high school, you're on your own. You get to choose your own classes in college or university. And you should get a hold of this free education if you go to public school like me. Free education before you're going to have to pay and be in debt for years for college and university. Wow, my voice went away. Okay, advice from Cass, the artistic gamer. Sorry about that. Their advice was, oh man, I wish I found this in my freshman year. Oh, thank you. My advice for freshmen, don't slack off. Your grades matter. The harder you fail, the harder it is to pick yourself back up. Just think, you slack off now and you're working your butt off to fix that in years later. Finish with a high GPA so you can get into your dream college. Despite my horrible procrastination, finished freshman year with a 3.7 GPA. I consider that decent, but I could have done better. Yeah, getting your grades high and keeping them high. I just been noticing it's a recurring theme, I guess, that you shouldn't slack off because you can, or if you want. Advice personally for me, it would be that you shouldn't slack off because you want to. Let's say you have to do this little assignment, let's say let's just say readings for right now, and you have about 3 weeks, like almost a month, to do the whole reading. You have a month to finish all the book, all the work that is put into it. And let's say the work would be a worksheet that's 2 or 3 pages for like let's say 10 chapter book. I mean, like a poem. Let's say a poem. You can do all this time if the questions, you have about 3 weeks, you could have done about 1 page in 1 week. But I have seen some people actually wait until like 3 minutes before class, and even some after class, to turn in and do the work. And I was like amazed by these people because we had 3 weeks, and I know they don't have sports or any extracurricular activities that I know of, but they still continued to slack off, and that's what I don't really understand personally. But I guess we all have been there at one point, even geniuses, even to like geniuses, even like everybody, at least at one point, they were just like, I'm not gonna do it because I don't feel like it at one point. No, I think I have, though I shouldn't really say that everyone has done that, because there are some people who don't do that, and I'm sorry if I offended you. But no, never mind. I'm being hypocritical because math is my worst and most hated subject.